What's up, YouTube? Fantard here to talk about Shokugeki no Soma chapter 205. Just another great chapter, man. Oh my god. The author able to show that Erina is still in character. The beginning of this chapter was just funny. You have basically the results of what happened between after Erina stood up to her father, and he gets all like, they don't show his eyes. He gets all mopey, and basically he tells his daughter, okay, there's a special condition for you. If you lose to us, then I'm gonna make you work for Central forever. I'm gonna make sure you never disobey me again. And I'm like, isn't that like kidnapping or something? That's gotta be some form of like verbal assault or like verbal abuse or mental abuse. This guy's crazy, man. Even if Erina loses, I'd get the fuck away from him as far as possible, because it seems to me like, I guess if it's in the contract of the Shokugeki and if she agrees with it, I don't know why Erina would agree with it. She'd be like, oh, okay. I'm like, in the fucking real world, if that was like a real daughter and her father, she'd be like, no, fuck you. If I lose, I'm not going to work for you forever. You're holding me against my will. Yeah, no. That's just way out of the picture. I don't know why Erina would agree to that, even with her standing up to her dad and doing all that power, like getting all that character development, and then she just says okay to like him basically trapping her in the job. But she agreed to it. That's in the Shokugeki world. If you agree to it, that's what has to go. It's just, this guy's just a fucking creep, man. And I still need more backstory on him, because still not enough. I don't have full all the pieces to the puzzle when it comes to Asami. So anyway, but the rest of this chapter, you see the rebels interacting, and you get some good comedy relief between Erina and Soma, and it's so like funny and cute. It's them balancing out their characters, and it's not that it looks like a healthy relationship, it looks like an entertaining relationship, and I think that's why I like this ship so much. So even if they don't get together, I can understand it, because maybe it wouldn't exactly be a healthy relationship, but it's fucking entertaining as hell to see these two when they're interacting with each other. And of course, it can always balance out. You know, they're kind of like playing around right now. Anyway, it's a cute relationship that they have going. It's a cute friendship, and it's hilarious. So, what Soma tells Erina is that we're gonna put our trust in you. You were the one that led us. You gave us the weapons, the leadership. You are our shrine. Because this whole time, Erina was going off saying like, oh, when we defeat them, I'm gonna be the queen. I'm the #1 spot. Yada yada yada. You know, she goes back to old Erina, which is still, you know, Erina, you know, half and half. It balances out the character. She's a good balanced character. And then you have Soma being Soma, and he like rains on her parade. He's like, bitch, that ain't fucking happening. I want to be the top spot. I'm putting you down. You'll be the queen, I'll be the king. Basically what he's saying. So he gives her the IDs from Aldini, from Megami, and he says, our lives are in your hands. You are our shrine, you're our leader. But he tells her, oh, but I'm still going to be top spot. And it's a good interaction. But the main part about this chapter was the second half, was when Dojima, and it was a good transition, by the way. That was an excellent transition. How you see them interacting with each other, and you see the effects of how Erina has been affected by Yukihira and Saiba. And it was like kind of funny how Yukihira went like, Daddy, and she's like, hey, that's not fucking fair. But it was a good transition, how you show an example of how Erina has been affected by that father-son duo. And then it goes straight to a flashback of showing how Dojima has been affected by Yukihira affecting Saiba, because he's had like a lot of guilt in the past for when Saiba had quit Totsuki. It shows a flashback of Dojima being all mopey and sad when Saiba had left, and he feels that, oh, if I had done more, if I had tried to like help him out, if I had noticed the signs, he would be still here. And of course, Saizumo has to remind him, listen, Yukihira is still, Saiba is still his own man, even if like he was the only one that can decide this path for himself. And he basically like brings him up. He tells him, by the way, I have a job for you. And that's how he ended up working for Totsuki for pretty much the rest of his career. And then Dojima realizes like, oh, the reason why Saiba was able to get out of this rut was because Yukihira was born to him, because he gets a phone call from Saiba telling him, you know, hey, I'm back in Japan. I'm cooking happily again. I'm not miserable anymore. Now, there's so much material still that we can read from this. For one thing, who the fuck is Yukihira's mom? What the hell? We know that that Saiba went through a transition of being back to being happy, but we haven't seen it been playing out yet. how did it happen? What went down in America or wherever he went, all around the world when he left Japan, when he went off to become a freaking monk type cook? How did it go? What people did he meet? What people influenced him? And it's good how it's like they're sprinkling in this story. They're sprinkling in little by little on how Saiba changed over time. They're not going to just throw it all in there into like one flashback. Little by little, they're going to keep giving us answers. But I want to know who Yukihira's mom is and who Saiba's wife is. Or like, is it a baby mama or something like that? And who's Erina's mom? There's like so many answers, so many questions. So many ways the story can go, and really good. And the only thing I wasn't too sure about Erina just agreeing to her dad's like wishes. I'm like, that's just fucking weird. Overall, really great chapter. Can't wait to see how the next one goes. Hope you guys like the review. 4.5 out of 5 stars. Fans art out. Later.